Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Steadfast2277, and today what we're going to be working on is a 2008 Saab.
In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the rear window regulators in the second-gen Saabs. In my vehicle in particular, both of my rear windows have stopped working due to electronic issues malfunctioning in the Saab. I was able to pick up 2 rear window regulators off of eBay, fairly inexpensive, with free shipping to my house.
Pretty much what you're going to want to do is you're going to come to your door. It's the same on this door and the same on that door. There's this plastic trim piece right here, and what you're going to want to do is just going to pop that off just like so, and then there's going to be a Torx bit there and a Torx bit down here as well. So this one is smaller and this one is larger. So the bottom one is going to require a T27, the top one's going to require a T27 and the bottom is going to be a T30. Now be careful, because you think that maybe you can just put an adapter piece on it and boom, put that in. It's not going to happen because it's so skinny, and you're going to need a smaller drive just to be able to get it in there because of the width of the hole. The bottom one you'll be all set to put a extension on in there and squeeze on in there. Now after you unscrew those, there's just clips surrounding the whole door panel. You're just going to pop off and you're going to pop up, because this here clips right on down into the windowsill. And after you're all set with that, the thing will remove right off and exposes the window regulator. So after you remove this, it's obviously going to be connected to all the cables behind here. You have the lock switch is right here that fell right down here. It just pivots right on that plastic piece, just like so. It's easy to put back up. And then you have the styrofoam waterproof case, I guess you could call it. But then you're going to come down here and you're going to see this. This is for your door handle. It's fairly simple. It just clips in, pop out, and then you got it in right here, and you just pull up on it. Perfect, just like that. And then also you got your window switches right here. So there's going to be 3 bolts. There's one up here to hold in the top of the window bracket, one here for the motor, another one here, and then that's it. And then this is just, this hack right here was from the original owner from when I bought it, because the window was down, it was too cheap to replace it, and so we hacked it right on there. So, and then you're going to want to unclip the power source, the plug. Once you got all those 3 bolts out, the thing's unplugged. Now, usually if the window is sliding down, people usually put it up and like tape it or zip tie it, just like that guy did, the original owner like did here, so that it prevents the window from sliding down. Well, remove that, or if in case you just left it sitting like that, just, it's on a track, so it is going to catch a little bit. It could potentially drop though once you remove it, so just be careful of that. There's going to be 2 bolts right here that are actually holding the bracket to the window itself. It's not a 10mm bolt, and just going to undo both of them, and then you can slide the window back up and then remove the whole unit. So once you've removed it, it might take a little bit of wiggling because you got to pop out. Make sure you pop out the screws. If you have a window tint on your window, be very careful not to scratch it or damage or anything like that. You don't want that. And then here's the new part, here's the old part. You can see what I mean, how the cable is shot, and you don't see the cable here because I'll coil back up real nice and nice. So you want to make sure you line them side by side, make sure they are identical. So you can tell a little bit of difference here. That right there, one of the bolts that bolted right into the door is a little bit different because of this. So this actually unscrews, but you want actually that out, and then that's going to go against the inside, and that's going to go out, and it's going to pull it tight. And then as you can tell here, there is a bolt going in there. There is not one here. It's actually a nut that you have to undo, and that goes through it, the door, and that smushes it on the outside together. And as you can tell here, this was a plug. This is not a plug anymore. It's connectors that come in the box. Comes a, there it is, comes an adapter piece right here. So this is what actually, this plugs right into there. It is watertight, as you can tell. And then this plugs right into here. So it's a plug and play type of deal. And then same down here, same as the top. I want to unbolt that as well. Alright, let's get it in the car. So as you can tell, that what the window bolts into is down at the bottom. Once you put it in, it's going to be way at the bottom, and that's no bueno, because it's going to be too far down where you actually can't bolt it in to slide the window down. So you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hook this up, plug it in, take the door panel, plug both of these back in so that the window actually functions, and then operate the motor to slide up the bracket enough, this bracket right here, to slide it up enough so that you can slide down the window and actually be able to bolt the window back to the bracket. And then you have to unplug everything again, make sure everything's all put back together nice, bolt everything up, perfect, put everything back together, and it'll work. Alright, now after you plugged in everything like that and you got the bracket back up, you can now install it with it actually being able to hook up to the window. Now after you line up the holes, time to bolt it back in. Now be very careful when you're putting on a nut on the top one. There's a little cavity right here. You don't want to drop it down in there because then you're screwed. And you're going to have to go fishing. I'm not going to do the top one first because it'll hold it all in. But don't tighten it all up due to the fact that you might need to be able to shift some parts around. Now, another thing to note is you're probably going to want to zip tie the excess wire up so it doesn't get caught in here. You think the red would go with the red and vice versa, but it doesn't. You want to put the red with the blue and the black with the red when it comes to connecting these, or else it won't work at all. Another quick note is that these plugs, these caps right here, these yellow caps, the trim panel, you want to make sure that you get them off the door when you take them off, because usually sometimes they stay in the door. So just that's a quick note as well. And after that's all set, everything's put back together, everything's good. You want to go and you want to check it out. Perfect. Perfect. Alright guys, all set, all done. Hope this was informational. It is freaking hot, I'm sweating bullets. I'm Steadfast2277. Please hit that like, thumbs up, answer any questions, subscribe. Take care. Have a great day.